What's up guys, Magic Navs here, and it's been a while since I've done a commentary, mainly because I've been taking a break from doing normal gameplays. I've been focusing on the Spider-Man walkthrough for Miles Morales, but a lot's been happening since I last did a commentary like this. But what you're watching in the background is some foul gameplay, some good old Modern Warfare. I'm not touching Cold War. I think Clever Tricks' most recent video touches on some of the reasons why, but mostly just because I'm bored. So I'll leave a link in the description for Clever Tricks' most recent video. Finally did commentary, which I've always missed the good old days when he and I used to do that on a pretty regular basis and so forth. So shout out to you, Clever. But Happy New Year, first of all. Honestly, it doesn't feel like a new year at all. It just feels like this is like a delayed new year thing until like this whole thing will subside, because as far as things go in my area, I'm in Ontario, Canada, and we have right now the worst numbers out of all the provinces and states of Canada, which is pretty bad. I believe we're fairly close to 4,500 cases, new cases a day now, as far as most recently. So yeah, and this number has just kept rising. It's pretty bad because the whole province is now on lockdown, but even more so, Premier Doug Ford is very much setting up a curfew now of sorts, which I don't have too much info on it right now, but I think you can look that up. You can pretty much get the idea already, but in terms of that, at this point I don't even know how they're able to try to bring the numbers down. It's nice that the vaccines are on their way out, but like, what else are you able to enforce at this point other than, like you said, a curfew, without dictator-like means or communist means, right? So it's tough. I mean, China is already past us beyond everybody right now, because of the fact they have the utmost power to just shut everything down. And now their cases are very small now. So this is definitely the one thing that communist countries like China has a valid point to debate against democracy. So it's a win for them. But going off topic here, the Capitol building. Whew, that was insane. That was like really that was really intense. I don't even need to explain what happened, but the very right wing supporters of Donald Trump they did manage to break into the Capitol building and take and hold the Capitol building under siege. A lot of people are throwing, calling this a terrorist act and stuff like that. It is terrorism is a really big stretch. First of all, they're not trying to instill fear into the country or people, because literally this is only an attack against the politicians and the Democrat leaders that are gonna eventually take over the United States of America and take on the lead for the future of the democracy of the United States and so forth. But regardless, whether you are a Trump supporter or Biden supporter or do not care about American politics, this was definitely uncalled for, and I definitely believe this is only the beginning right now. And as far as the future for America, it's looking pretty bad now. Would this lead to a civil war, perhaps?
Possibly, because I see, like, if the Trump, if the hard right Trump supporters are so willing to commit such an act, what makes you think they wouldn't try to overthrow the government in some way, shape, or form, and try to fight back against the Democratic leaders, or I'm sorry, the Democrat leaders that would try and suppress them? Like, if you are a extreme gun supporter in terms of gun rights, which I do support gun rights in general, but am I as extreme as far as some of these Trump supporters? Not as much as them, like, to be honest. Like, it's definitely very possible in my eyes that they are willing to start some sort of civil war with the United States government if Biden or the Democrat leaders do cross the line as far as taking away a bunch of rights and just toppling democracy and the way a democratic government is supposed to run. So I'm not an expert on this, but those are my brief thoughts. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below, and I will hopefully see you in the near future. Please subscribe, guys, and stay safe out there. Peace out.